Hey, hey everyone, Pessimore here, and welcome to Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney 2. Whoa. What? Prosecutor von Karma? You don't mean... No, I heard it's his successor this time. Successor? Yeah. I didn't know he had children, to be honest. I wonder how that went. I wonder if she's wondering how it went too. Manfred von Karma was a really sinister man. He pulled all sorts of nasty tricks, all so he could win. Some of them were really, shocking, yeah. He was a man obsessed with the word perfection. He had a perfect record for 40 long years. Who knows what sort of dirty tricks he used to get each of those guilty verdicts. And now his successor. I wonder what kind of person they will turn out to be. Yeah, this is a very... It's no good. Mystic Maya! Pearly! You showed up! Thanks for coming all this way! I was really worried about you. Hey, where's your mother? Didn't you two come together? Mother is watching over the trainees. How the hell did you get over here? She's only 8. She said they have training for 2 days straight with no breaks for some reason. Huh? Then you came all the way by yourself? Yep. I snuck out of the manor and followed the map. God damn. I can't do that when I was 8. Does that mean I'm a weakling? Don't tell me you walked all the way here. Of course not! I ran! God damn. Okay, maybe I am normal. That's... I can't... Oh boy. If the train takes 2 hours to come here, oh boy. Pearly? What about the train? Huh? What's a train? Oh boy. I give up. Give up on what? Oh boy. I just can't, man. Okay. It's time, right? Yeah. I'm really scared. What if Von Karma tries to do something to me? At least I know Mr. Edgeworth would be nicer to me than Von Karma. I don't know where Edgeworth is now, to be honest. Mr. Edgeworth? Who's that? Oh, he is a prosecutor who is either a tsundere, gay, or both. He's Nick's rival. Well, he's also a friend. For a rival, he really helps us a lot, you know? Ooh. Oh man, it feels so good to hear this song again. I never thought I'd hear it. Oh wait, did I hear it in the previous case? Probably. I still remember him as though I'd seen him only yesterday. Every trial was a scorchingly fierce battle until the very end, where they help each other for some reason. It was always back and forth with them, but when you're rivals for life... Maya! Please don't mention that name ever again. Huh? But why, Nick? I'm... Sorry, Maya. I forgot you don't know. He's gone. And he's not coming back. Why? What? Yeah, what? Oh, wait a second. What's that supposed to mean? Yeah, what does that mean? Why won't he come back? Something tells me he'll come back later on, but still. Come on! Who can replace Edgeworth? Court will commence shortly. Please proceed to the courtroom. Let's go. Now's not the time to talk about that anyway. Nick? I really don't know what the hell happened. But okay, let's go. Huh? Court is now in session for the trial of Maya Fey. Are the prosecution and the defense prepared? Oh. Okay. That's very nice. I mean, you can't replace Edgeworth. What's with this kid? Wait, how old is she? She's a she, right? Ahem. Mr. Wright, are you prepared? Huh? Yeah, Your Honor. What does he seem mad at me? Mr. Phoenix Wright. You must be a little shocked because I'm a woman, correct? I mean, yeah. I mean, clearly I haven't seen any women prosecutors before. So, yeah. Is she referring to the audience, like at the time? I bet people playing Ace Attorney 2 for the first time would be shocked. Like me. Hold on. So she's the famed successor to Prosecutor Von Karma. I am... frick. Franziska Von Karma, the prodigy. I see. I gave up a promising career in Germany and came to see this country for one sole reason. Revenge. Why the whip? Is that legally allowed? Judge, is that legally allowed? That scares me. You can't bring a camera in court, but you can bring a whip in? What is this? Revenge? Is this about her father, Manfred von Karma? If it's something of a personal nature, I'm sure you can... Ooh. I'm talking. God damn. If you interrupt again, my whip will do the speaking for me. That should not be legally allowed. That should not be legally allowed. Please speak with your mouth like a normal person. I beg of you. Normal person. Yo! Make no mistake, I will defeat you. Careful with your words. Some people might like that. Mainly Esdeath fans. Prepare to go down, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Prosecutor Von Karma, your opening statement, please. Those on Von Karma blood will have only one fate. And that is perfection. What? For 40 years or what? the defendant, Maya Fey, will find no escape from her guilt on my watch. Very well. What is the defense's position? Your Honor. Does the defense wish to enter a plea of not guilty? Yes. Foolishness, Dante. Foolishness. Foolish fool who foolishly dreams of foolish dreams. Who the fuck says that? 10 minutes. I give the defense 10 minutes before it changes its plea. 10 minutes? You're awfully generous. Your father would have given only 2 minutes. That's right. I'll have you running for the justified self-defense plea in no time. Justified self-defense. A plea usually reserved for when a person unintentionally kills in defense of themselves. We could very easily make a solid case that it was self-defense, but the defense stands by the plea of not guilty, Your Honor, because the plea justified self-defense is to say you did kill someone. Foolishness, Phoenix. Foolishness. If that's how you want to play it, Mr. Phoenix Wright, then I shall now call the first witness. She's just as scary as her father. Like father, like daughter, I suppose. The father wielded a taser, the daughter wielded a whip. One is shocking, the other turns some people on. Ah, hello, Gumshoe. Witness, your name and occupation? Yes, sir. My name is Dick Gumshoe. I'm a detective at the local precinct. Yeah. Get to the point already. That's his... what? Explain to the court the details of this murder. Yes, sir. If everyone would please look at this map. The channeling chamber has no windows and the door was locked shut. At the time of the murder, only the victim and the defendant were in the room. What were they doing in there? They were channeling a spirit, sir. Channeling a spirit? That's quite the look of disbelief there. Anyway, a few minutes after the channeling started, gunshots were heard from inside the room, sir. A few of the witnesses broke the door down and rushed to the room. Ah, and that's where they found the victim was already dead, right? Huh. I believe this is one of the most open and shut cases I've ever presided. Whatever. So, how was the victim killed? I was about to get to that. Stop wasting my time, then. She wouldn't get away with it if she wasn't hot, I'm just saying. Wait a minute, why are the prosecutors hot? I don't get it. Okay, this song is growing on me a bit. The direct cause of death was a pistol shot to the forehead, sir. The shot was fired from point-blank range. Blah. I must have said the wrong word. Point blank. Blank. Not what I said before. Blank. He wasn't shot because of what I said before. He was shot at blank. At point blank. Yeah. But before the victim was shot, sir, he was stabbed in the chest. The wound was very severe, but not enough to cause instantaneous death. The murderer used the pistol to finish the victim off after the stabbing. So the victim was stabbed before being shot. This is the victim's autopsy report, sir. I swear, if Von Karma pulls a updated autopsy report, I'm going to scream. Dr. Gray? Oh yeah, right. Yeah. That's the victim. The court accepts it into evidence, Mr. Wright. You may question the victim. Witness. How do you question the victim? Oh yeah, through Maya. The murder weapon, Detective Gumshoe. Whose pistol was it? It was the victim's. The victim? Now why would he have... Ooh. Why would he have a pistol? Who cares? Me! The point is that you are missing is... The point that you're missing is whose fingerprints are on the pistol. If you're not already paying attention to that, then I suggest you start. Fingerprints? There were fingerprints? Along with the victims, the defendant, Maya Faye's, were also on the grip, sir. So the defendant's fingerprints were left on the murder weapon. Walked right into her hands there. Point blank, huh? How far away is that? It's anywhere between 12 to 20 inches away. What's an inch? I don't know, I'm a meters and centimeters guy, okay? We don't use inches. So, and how do you know he was shot at point blank? Ooh. Tisk, 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 Mr. Phoenix Wright. Whew, sorry, that's just breath. She just took my breath away. Hold on. Okay. I need to breathe, goddamn. I'm tired of the foolery of the foolish fools of this foolish country. I'm getting sick of this. Again, she would not get away with this shit if she wasn't taught. I'm just saying. Okay. I need to breathe a bit. I'm sorry, what? Gunpowder burn. Gunpowder burn? When something is shot from point blank, a burn area is left around the bullet hole. Gunpowder exploding is what makes a bullet fire, and that gets real hot, pal. And there were definitely some gunpowder burns left on the victim's forehead. Wow, never knew that. Live and learn, I guess. Hanging on the edge of tomorrow. Sorry, it's just my favorite song. I don't care. And the 30th Symphony version is the greatest of all time. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care if I have to fight people. I don't care if I'll lose the fight. I don't care what I'll lose in that fight. I stand by that statement. Live and learn is the greatest. And the 30th Symphony version is just the best. Bar none. But before the victim was shot, sir, he was stabbed in the chest. Oh, right. That's not the press. This is the press, okay. Stabbed. And what was he stabbed with? A knife. A fruit knife. Huh. I see. And whose knife was it? Looks like it belongs to the face, sir. Maybe it's the aunt. Because she makes jaw-droppingly large strawberry desserts. And of course, Maya Faye's fingerprints are all over it. All over it, huh? This does not look good. You must stay focused, my brothers. Okay. What will you do now, Mr. Phoenix Wright? I'll do what I need to do. How severe was the wound? If it had been half an inch more to the right, it would have hit the victim's heart. After a stab like that, it's impossible to fight back, let alone stand. This testimony makes it sound like Maya had stabbed him with the intent to kill. Are you sure he was stabbed first, then shot? Yup, sure as can be. One look at the wounds and you can see the same conclusion too, pal. Oh. Okay, fine, okay. I hate reading aloud. This bullshit. Okay. A fool is a fool who will only listen to the foolish opinions of other foolish fools. A pistol shot to the forehead at point blank is certainly enough to kill instantly. Does it matter then? Which was first? Think a little more before you open that big mouth of yours, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Yeah, what a pain. That's enough. We have clearly established how the victim was murdered. I brought the 2 murder weapons with me today. Very well. The court accepts them into evidence. Fired. 2 shots fired. Huh. The date and time of death was June 19th at 3:15 p.m. God damn, my birthday. But, yeah, you know, during school it was the best because my birthday was during holiday, so every day I could celebrate. Every year I could celebrate. But now that I'm, you know, not schooling anymore, it sucks. Oh well. Eyewitnesses claim to have heard 2 gunshots at this time. And 2 murder weapons, both with the defendant's fingerprints on them, huh? Huh. This does seem like an open and shut case. Naturally. This is going from bad to worse. As if the summary wasn't oversimplifying things to the extreme. Your Honor, feel free to slam that little gavel of yours. After all, there's little room to doubt, is there? That is quite true. Mr. Wright? Yeah? Even in the face of all this, do you still wish to plead not guilty? It's the opinion of this court that you do not adjust your plea. You stand to lose. See? Just as I promised to Mr. Phoenix Wright, you would change your plea in less than 10 minutes. What will you do, Mr. Wright? Will you change to justified self-defense? Because now would be the time to do so. This is your final chance. This is a huge decision. Better think this through all the way. If you plead justified self-defense, we'll be confessing to murder. After the trial, Maya's life will be ruined, and she'd be labeled a murderer. Can't let that happen. Your Honor, have you reached a conclusion, Mr. Wright? The defense will not change its plea. We will accept nothing short of complete acquittal. You have sealed your fate, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Detective? Yes, sir. Present the final portion of your testimony, the final strike. Yes, sir. Now see here, proceedings are run by the one with the whip, I guess. Or the one with the Von Karma blood. Yes. Go ahead, detective, and give your testimony. I think the court would like to hear the other piece of incriminating evidence. Sorry, pal, but there's even more incriminating piece of evidence. Oh, there's an even more. Okay, whatever. This is the costume the defendant was wearing at the time of the crime. As you can see, it's covered in blood. The defendant attacked and killed the person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back. So this is the costume. There certainly is evidence of a back spray of blood on this? What? This piece directly links Maya Fey to the crime, sir. I see. The court accepts them into evidence. Alright, Mr. Wright. Maya's fingerprints are on both murder weapons and blood splatter is on her clothes. Could this situation get any worse? Perhaps. Stop doing that. I keep losing my focus. Huh, what's wrong? You seem to be at a loss. I think this is the last piece of testimony the prosecution should have to offer. Feel free to sulk off with your tail between your legs, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Please stop calling me by my full name. It's disturbing. Why didn't you say so in your testimony earlier? You're kinda scary today, you know, pal. Come now, Mr. Wright. There's no need for that kind of attitude in my court. Alright, just please stop glaring at me like that. Maya's costume? Yeah, she was wearing this when we arrested her. Wait, you took it off her? When you arrested her? I'm sorry, what? How did that go? Hopefully it was consensual. And done in the right way. Because if it wasn't, I think kind of what case 3 would be about. Maya. She's wearing her channeling costume today too. Is she not allowed to wear anything else? Maybe that's all she has. This blood on the costume. Lab results show that it's the victim's blood. Huh. So there is blood on the from the victim on the defendant's clothes. Definitely not good. So were there any other clues you could glean from this piece of evidence? Well... If you must change the topic, then the good detective here must testify again. But too bad, not enough time. Let's move on. There's always enough time, bitch. Ah, yes. Miss Von Karma is perfectly correct. Now even the judge is on her side. But if I bite off more than I can chew here, what should I do? Why is Miss Von Karma suddenly putting up resistance? There must be a reason as to why she suddenly threw out an objective like that. Objection. There must be something about this costume. I just have to look harder. I already see something. It's called the bullet hole. Mr. Wright. Miss Von Karma's logic is perfect. There is no way for you to poke a hole in it. Nah, looks like my time is up. So about the costume. Your Honor. Actually, there is something very wrong with this piece of evidence. What? What are you talking about, pal? Got nothing to say, bitch. Well, where is this problem you're talking about? I've come this far. There's no turning back now. The problem I have with this piece of evidence is here. I hope I pointed in the right direction. I ask the court to please take a look at the sleeve from this costume. Of this costume. The sleeve? There's a tiny hole here. A hole? But that wasn't in the report. Von Karma. What did you do? Hold on. What's this around the hole? It smells faintly of gunpowder. Gunpowder? No one ever told me. A hole that smells of gunpowder. It looks like I found the hole I was looking for. Pause. Oh man, my immature ass. Okay. Your Honor, the only logical conclusion you can make is that it must be a bullet hole. Order! Order! This is a very grave matter. It's best we correct the court record first before anything else. Maya's costume updated in the court record. Sorry about that. Guess you messed up, sir. Is she actually smiling? Oh boy. What else is she hiding? Pull yourself together, detective. That tiny hole doesn't change a thing. The strength of the evidence still holds. Continue with your testimony. That just now was a fluke. Nothing more. How can you say something like that? This is a huge oversight. While I agree it's a mistake on the part of the police, but Prosecutor Von Karma said it's true, the evidence still stands. If you do not find a more definitive problem with the evidence, then... What? Detective Gumshoe, please continue with your testimony. Yes, sir. He wasn't fighting back? How do you know if he was or wasn't? You can find no evidence that the victim put up any sort of struggle, pal. So did the murderer have a fight with the victim or not? Depending on this, the circumstances around this murder charge changes drastically. We're in real trouble now. If only had something to prove the victim did fight back. That from Karma. She thinks she can decide the verdict with this testimony alone? Well, I'll find a critical contradiction somehow, and I'll have her. You'll have her? Detective Dick Gumshoe? Yeah? Huh, having you calling me by my full name is kind of a weird feeling. You said that my client killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back. Yeah, I did. Then what, may I ask, is the bullet hole you police overlooked supposed to mean? What does it mean? I'll tell you. It means the victim had fired off a shot. Is this what it means to not fight back? You're right. Seems you're correct. If the victim had tried to shoot the defendant, then it would change everything. Alrighty then. The wind seems to be shifting. Ha. What's with that "are you finished yet" laugh? Are you finished yet, Mr. Wright? Miss Von Karma? Okay. It seems that Maya Fey was shot at by the victim. However, that is only grounds enough to support a justified self-defense plea. That is correct. But I'm sure you remember, Your Honor, what the defense clearly said. They rejected self-defense plea and pleaded not guilty. Now that you... Why, that's right! Which means... the lawyer has yet to prove anything at all. Oh boy. Well, yes, that's true. Furthermore, just the fact that there is a bullet hole in the costume is not enough to substantiate even a plea of justified self-defense. How so? Don't just stand there. Hurry and tell the court what transpired that day. With the new information we acquired added in, of course. You mean by myself? You want me to put together the scenario all by myself? No! Yes, sir. Right away, sir. During the channeling, the defendant saw her chance to stab the victim in the chest. Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back, sir. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. The victim then picked up on the opening, took the victim's gun and ended it. The scenario you put together does make sense. Yes, sir. Well, Mr. Wright, on the surface, it does seem to make sense. However, I ain't gonna give up that easily. Please refrain from glaring at me like that. Now then, your cross-examination, please. There's quite a difference in height between Dr. Gray and the defendant. Add in body strength, and it seems unlikely the defendant would have stabbed the victim. Now that you mention it, yeah, I guess. You think you can get away with such flimsy reasoning, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Maya Fey was in the middle of channeling, was she not? While channeling with the Kurang channeling technique, the medium physically changes. With the nurse's build, the defendant could have easily been a match for the doctor. I don't believe it. She even knows that? Like I said before, I am perfect. I mean, as Death fans would agree, but I don't. What are you talking about? I don't get it. Never mind. Let's continue with the testimony. So he was stabbed, but the wound didn't kill him. But if you think about it, the blood loss... he was probably hurt bad. How badly was he hurt? Actually, I went to give blood the other day, and afterward I felt a little lightheaded and dizzy. I guess the damage was about maybe 10 times the dizziness. Nah. Sorry. I don't know, seems kinda valid to me. Where in the world did the pistol come from? Looks like the victim Dr. Gray had specifically brought it for that day. But a handgun? He got it off the black market about 2 days before the murder. Why did he bring a gun? Was he taking precautions against something? So you're saying that the bullet hole in this costume was made then? Sorry pal, but yeah, that's what I think. The two of them were already fighting when the shot was fired. Maya, I'm really glad you weren't hurt. Maya had never fired a gun before in her life. The victim had already taken off the safety. When the safety is off, with the safety off, even an amateur like you can fire it, just by pulling the trigger. Even me? I wonder. Can I shoot her? Now do you understand? Avon Karma's logic is perfect. His testimony certainly makes us look very bad. But there's gotta be a contradiction in there somewhere. And uncovering it is gonna uncover the truth. I can feel it. Hey, what? That was it? Missing the tiny hole on this costume will be the prosecution's undoing. Huh? What do you mean? This little hole has actually created a huge hole in your testimony. Explain yourself, Mr. Wright. You said the two of them were fighting when the victim fired his gun at point blank. If that were true, then where is the gunpowder burn on this costume? Gunpowder burn? This is what you testified earlier. When something is shot from point blank, a burn area is left around the bullet hole. Oh, but there's not a single trace of gunpowder burn on this costume. This is a very good point. What exactly does this mean? It means that when the shot was fired, they were standing apart from each other. I'm disappointed, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You think you can punch a hole in my logic with that? It's wishy-washy thinking like that. Anyone can explain anything away. Then I implore you to disprove my line of thinking, bitch. Let's see. In the middle of their fight, the victim pushed the defendant away. And it was then, when they were separated, that he fired. How's that? As if that was even possible. According to the testimony, the wound from the stabbing was very severe. The victim would not have had the strength to push the defendant that far. Ooh. Haha, gotcha, bitch. Well then. That's right. The defendant must have pushed the victim away. After stabbing him, she must have put some space between the doctor and herself. And while she was preparing to strike again, the doctor took his shot. There, that should satisfy even you. That does make an awful lot of sense. What do you think, Mr. Wright? I must be careful. I can't afford to make a mistake here. Concentrate. There's a fatal flaw in her argument, Your Honor. Fatal? Flaw? Yo! Interesting. I would love to see what this flaw is. Show me something that contradicts my explanation. It has to be a snag in her explanation somewhere. She put some distance between them before rushing to make the final blow. And when she was about to strike, the doctor took his shot. It must be a piece of evidence that contradicts that line of thinking. This is the piece of evidence that destroys your logic. What's that? A folding screen? I would like to point the court's attention to the hole in this folding screen. Whew. It looks like you already know what I'm talking about. Who? Where? What? Mr. Wright, your explanation, please. Are these two really that dumb? Gumshoe, yes. The judge? How did he even get the job? The bullet went through the defendant's sleeve first, then the folding screen. It passed through the height of approximately 8 inches off the ground, which means... When the shot was fired, the defendant, was not getting ready to strike, but was actually squatting low to the ground. Order! Order! Oh man. This music, oh! This changes everything! Please look at this diagram of the crime scene. The victim, Dr. Gray, was here when he fired the shot. And the bullet hit this folding screen. It hit this location, about 8 inches off the ground. At this time, the defendant was in this area. Here. She was standing here, near the folding screen. Wait a second. We know the defendant was close to the ground based on the height of the bullet hole. But how can you gauge the distance from that? Ooh, there, she's slamming the table. Isn't it possible that the defendant was standing much closer to the victim? That's impossible. But why? Yeah, slam that damn desk, you bitch. Break that freaking hand. Okay, why? Is she just gonna keep doing that? Okay, yeah, she's just gonna keep doing that. Okay, yeah, moving on. Sorry, it's just too funny. You of all people should know the answer to that question, bitch. If she were if she was shot from somewhere closer, there would be gunpowder burns present. However, there was nothing of the sort around the bullet hole of this costume. Man, why does she look like she's being actually violated. Curse you, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You! I believe it has now been proven that the defendant was standing a ways from the victim when she was shot. But do you think this has changed the defendant's situation? Honestly, it changes everything. The prosecution claimed the defendant was aiming to kill by stabbing. If that were true, delivering the final strike with the knife would be ideal. However, where and what was the defendant doing at the time? Squatting all the way by the folding screen? Exactly. If Maya Fey was the real murderer, why would she be by the folding screen instead of preparing to strike? Upon further consideration, it does make very little sense. Yeah, I figured there had to be a reason. Figuring things out and proving the logic behind everything is your job! Oh. Alright, with this, the rest of the trial should be in the bit. Stop doing that. Blast radius of disaster. You're such a smart man, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Never been complimented by women before. To think, you've been able to take a completely hopeless case to this point. Now I know why Papa had a tough time with you. You amuse me. Ugh, of all the things to inherit, why'd it have to be that smarmy smile? At least she doesn't do the finger wagging. Actually, no, she does. Detective! How dare you damage my perfect logic? Huh? How is it my fault? You can start repairing your standing by first removing the three-strand goatee? Damn. And rest assured, your punishment will come later. But punishment? He has more than 3 strands, look! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He has 9! Well then, Your Honor, I think I had all I can take off this detective's face. I think it's time to call in the next witness. Next witness? It's gotta be Lara. Very well. The court will take a 5-minute recess. After we reconvene, we will hear from the next witness. Okay. Damn. This is gonna be a long testimony. But okay then. Court session. Well, I didn't expect Von Karma to have a kid, and for the kid to be a girl. I don't know why. Who would send their 13-year-old daughter to Germany to learn law and be a lawyer there, all by herself? That's just being an irresponsible parent. Even if she asked for it, okay? Even if she did. That's just irresponsible, man. Unless the mother was with her. Come to think of it, we never saw Mommy Karma, huh? But then again, we did see... I already forgot her name. I'm just gonna call her Von Karma. I don't care, man. Or the hot one. The hot Karma. I mean, she kinda is. S-Death fans be crazy, man. Damn. I mean, I'm not an S-Death fan, but I can get the appeal, you know? Except for the whip. I mean, the old guy just tases the fuck out of you with 600,000 volts. This one just whips you. I mean, if you are a minority, then you can call her racist. Unfortunately for Phoenix, he is not a minority, so he can't do that. Very unfortunate, I know. Anyway, that's all I have to say. It's a long time, you know. Honestly, I didn't expect like the. You know, I actually failed the map pointing a few times. It's cool that some areas actually have like unique explanations instead of "you're wrong." Actually goes, "This is why you're wrong, dumbass." So I respect that. I don't know if it was like that previously, but you know, this is cool. So yeah, I don't know what happened to Edgeworth. Did he really retire from the 5th game? I don't know. 5th game. 5th case of the last game. I don't know. Guess I'll see. You know, I think they'll go into it later. And maybe he'll come back. I don't know. Anyway, with that being said, thank you so much for watching my playthrough of Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney 2. And if you like what you see, stay tuned and stay awesome. Good night.